Hi, welcome back. We are reading through the Bible, and right now we're in Proverbs chapter 18. I'm reading from the New King James translation, but I'd love to hear what translation you like. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let's get started. Proverbs 18, verse 1. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. If you think about criminals and school shootings, the people who make the news headlines, they isolate themselves. And I know that's an extreme case, but again, Proverbs is about wisdom. And a man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He doesn't want accountability. He rages against all wise judgment. Okay, verse 2. A fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. Verse 3, when the wicked comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes reproach. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. Do you hear the flowing brook behind me? Maybe not technically a brook, but there's water running. Okay, verse 5. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked, or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. Have you ever been somewhere where somebody just starts ranting and they're just saying foolish things? It makes me think of that. Verse 8. The words of a talebearer are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost body. He who is slothful in his work is a brother to him who is a great destroyer. Verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. There's a song, guys. I'll link it below. Verse 11. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. I think that's being slow to speak and quick to listen. Like, providing an answer before you actually hear what's going on is foolish. It says it's folly and a shame. Okay, verse 14. The spirit of a man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Verse 17. The first one to plead his cause seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Ooh, that's a good one. Like, you don't have to believe the first thing you hear. It might be true, but it might not be true, right? The first one to plead his cause seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Okay, verse 18. Casting lots causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Oh, this is one to highlight. Ooh, it's windy. Okay, verse 21, highlight it. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. There's that saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I think it's total hogwash. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. What you say matters, how you say matters. It says here, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So be careful what you say and how you say it. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Okay, verse 22. Oh, this is another one to highlight. Totally different topic, but a good one. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Do you have a friend who sticks closer than a brother or a sister? Those best friends are basically family, right? And that is the end of chapter 18. And it is so windy, guys. I'm glad we made it through. How did you do? Did you read it out loud? I bet it just took you a few minutes. Please drop a comment below and let me know what verses did you like the most? What did you highlight? You could share your translation that you like, and I will see you tomorrow for chapter 19.